Hello, welcome back to the channel. Long time no see in a sense. Hope you've been well. Thank you for coming back to this little corner of mine. It's been a morbid week for me. Death has been heavily on my mind. A lot of things have happened with the election and all this stuff. BC just went into a quote-unquote lockdown of sorts. Not really, but changes. Today's topic is friendship. What is the role of a friend? What should you seek in friendships? Just some of my thoughts about this topic, because yesterday I had a really good talk with a friend of mine, and today I've been doing a lot of reflecting on that conversation, the things that I said, the things that he said, and it got me thinking, what is the role of a friend? What is the value of a friend? Because in that conversation, the topic again came up of my friend who committed suicide. Like I said, death has been on my mind this week. And part of that conversation went really deep into why I feel like I failed that person and what I could have done to change the outcome, I guess. And basically what it came down to was I felt like I was going through very similar hardships as what that friend was going through. And obviously I don't know 100% if that is accurate, but that's at least what I feel. And the reason I say that is that because the problems that I was facing were very unique in a sense, where I still haven't really found anybody to talk to about that side of my worries or my hardships or however you want to phrase it. And that feeling becomes very isolating, where you feel like nobody out there truly understands what you're going through, why you have these worries and these moments of bleakness when you're looking in the future, when you're looking at society at large, when you're looking at the way humans move and their patterns and whatever, all this stuff. If you feel like you have nobody to talk to about that, the very simple question that comes out of all those thoughts is, why are we living? What is the point of life? What is the point of even trying to progress in our life? When I was having those questions, it was very difficult to approach another person to talk about that, because obviously people are hardwired differently, and it was just difficult to find somebody who thought in the exact same lane as I did. And I think a lot of that comes down, there's a lot of background, obviously, more to the story, but at the core of it all, I just thought that that friend was going through similar hardships and confusion and negative thoughts as I was. To further explain it, that friend, in my eyes, his logical prowess and his understanding of people from a very non-emotional stance placed him in a corner with his back against the wall and just kind of feeling like there is no answer. There's no logical reason to pursue anything, to progress at all, to move forward with life. And I feel like, because I was there at one point, I feel like he must have been there. And the reason I got out of that is because I discovered art and creative expression and all this stuff, and really leaned heavily into the beauty that I found in the concept of family, community, identity, all these things. Just these little fun little tidbits of life and the way that our minds and hearts and communities work. So all of that is to say that I feel like my role as a friend was to provide that information or those findings to this individual. And the more I sit on it, the more I'm thinking that I think that is what a true friend is. It's a provision of information and experiences that you share and you add to this collective pool, which is your group of friends or your network. And they can draw from that pool and see things that they either resonate with or things that they don't care about. But essentially, you're just trying to provide as much raw data which that person can make very healthy decisions from. In essence, you're trying to give this person a reason to live. Not directly, you're not trying to convince this person live because of reasons XYZ. You're trying to just provide your experiences with XYZ so that they can see that, and if it resonates with them, then that might become their own little thing or little joys in life. Things that give meaning to their day-to-day as well as their projected 5-year, 10-year future. I don't know if this is very coherent. Maybe I should boil it down even further. A friend is somebody that gives and contributes to another person's reason for living, I think, at the core, at the foundation of it all. That is what friendship is. That is why we care so much about supporting other friends, why we are so invested in other people's lives. And I think that's also why, as we get older, friendship is no longer predicated on the fact that you guys are pursuing the exact same goal. You're not in a school setting anymore. You're not maybe meeting up for drinks every weekend, and so on and so forth. I think the deepest relationships, the deepest friendships have nothing to do with that, right? You have your work friends, you have your whatever friends, your creative friends, and they experience life alongside you in one sphere. But the deepest friendships, I think, go far beyond that, right? It's about taking care of this other person's well-being, checking in, and providing reasons either directly or indirectly for this person to go on. Okay, I'm getting off track, I'm getting lost, so I guess I'll just end with an example. The deepest friends in my life have showed me the beauty of a simple approach to life, to not have to always be so caught up in the complexities of people and situations and all these things pertaining to life. I think at one point I used to see life as a long ass social experiment, or I don't know, yeah, all these things. But my true friends that have really given me reason and have really contributed to me wanting to move forward are the ones that have shown me the simplicities and the joy and fun in the simple things in life. And for me, that's particularly significant because I think I used to really crave or really seek friends who would engage in this type of conversation with me, where we go a little bit deeper into seemingly insignificant things, making things needlessly complex, not for the sake of complexity, but because that's just how I learn, I think, or how I feel alive in certain ways. But basically, it's not just like surface level stuff. Obviously, these are friends that I can still approach like I did this past week when I was feeling very emotionally drained and vulnerable. But there's also a difference between that sort of conversation where you are healing each other, I guess, or comforting each other, versus a conversation like exploring topics just for the sake of exploring topics. But yeah, the main thing is just my closest friends have taught me to chill out a little bit, take a seat, and look at life in a much simpler fashion, and to accept things. And that has really gotten me through a lot, I think. That has gotten me through very, very various situations, and I've been able to move forward. But yeah, apologies for the mess of a video. I've been trying to record something to get it out there because I have a lot of thoughts that I want to explore and I want to talk about. But it's just been difficult to sit down, especially this past week, and clear my thoughts and to organize my thoughts. So very messy video, but hopefully you got something out of it. And if you're one of my friends, thank you. And if I am a shitty friend, I hope I can be a better friend for you. Yeah, if you're going through some stuff, please reach out. We're always all going through stuff, so it's always nice to get it off your chest sometimes, right? So anyways, have a wonderful week, stay healthy, and let's all move forward. Bye.